What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? It's your boy G Waterz. We're back for another episode of Soul the Streets. This episode, we have the beautiful, the talented, one and only Miss Tiffany Freeman. What's going on? I can't hear you now.
Why?
Oh, did you say it? I hear you now. Did you say something or you just did like
I
that?
said whoop whoop. You
Oh, okay.
can't.
I heard it. Yeah, we had a little situation. What's good? What's good? Welcome to the show. Um, your song "What's Up Me" has been a motivational anthem. Whenever those lyrics come on in that song, it's just this speaks to me. So I could just imagine what it did for you when you was recording it and singing it
Yeah,
because you sung the hell out of it. So and it's calm and it's calm. You know what I'm saying? You still did it crazy. So
yeah.
how
That
did
song.
how
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said, how did that song come about? First, before we even get into that song, that's how I started because the song just was just being played. But
Mhm.
how did you get your start in music?
Well, my mom is a singer. My dad is a musician, as you know.
Yes, yes,
So I kind of always just been surrounded by music, and then of course, growing up in church, completely surrounded by music, whether
right.
it was the choir or the praise and worship team, some kind of music, something, a concert, whatever. I was always like kind of involved. So, um, yeah, that's how I got my start in music. Just being surrounded by it, growing up with it, listening to it all the time.
hmm
Yeah.
So has music always been? I mean, with you growing up around music and stuff like that, was it something that you always wanted to do, even though you could do it, or you had other aspirations outside of music?
Um, no, I think I knew I always wanted to do music. What's crazy is I used to be really shy.
No
So
way.
I used to like I used to pretend to be like in music videos if I was by myself. If anybody caught me, I would like cry. I would be crying, like, or if my mom would ask me to sing for somebody, like I would cry. I just used to keep it. So it was always very like to myself. Um,
How old were you when you broke out and you established and realized that high note that you be killing was going to change the game?
I would say around like 12, 13.
Okay,
Um, because I remember being 12 and going to the Village Underground. And I think that was my first time, like outside of church, that was like my first time, like singing in front of people.
the village
And
underground. Wow,
right.
at
And
12, you was there at 12. I mean, so many great vocalists have been birthed from
oh yes,
that
absolutely.
platform. Rest in peace, Ron Grant. I mean,
Yes.
he's very much missed. And
Hmm.
it's dope. A real singer from this part of town is not going to be able to say they can really sing if they have not touch that
That's
stage if you have a certain
that's
age,
right.
you
That's
know
right. Yep.
so
Yeah.
you was in good, you was in you had a great start.
Oh, I had an excellent start. Yeah. So once I did that, I think I kind of conquered the fear of like being seen or being heard singing. And then yeah, I kind of just was open to it from then. So like I was doing solos and stuff in church, and I didn't really um I didn't really have the fear of singing in front of people. Now,
Okay.
if I cracked or something because my voice was still,
Developing.
developing, then that's the only part I would be like, oh, like I
Yeah.
would, mentally beat myself up, which I still do sometimes now. But yeah, I would say like around that age is when I finally was like, okay, this is what I want to do.
Did you want to be behind the scenes or in the background, or did you want to be in the front, or did it
Um,
matter?
I always wanted to be in the front. I always wanted to be an artist. I've always
Okay.
wanted to like be the star. Um, it just so happened that like maybe I don't know. I guess I could honestly say like I wasn't ready then. Like
hmm
I didn't have like the whole artist development portion of it. And everybody that can sing is not an artist either. So
You can
clock
say
that.
that again.
Clock that. But um yeah, it just so happens that, I got my start with just singing background, and I've
Okay.
been doing it for so long. And so I'm able to like watch other artists, how they move and how they handle business and how they handle their people. And it kind of helps me with,
When you do your thing.
right.
Well,
Yeah.
you've worked background wise with some of the greats, so some of our greats, Erica Campbell, gospel singer, extraordinary legend.
Mm-hmm.
Jasmine Sullivan, you just came off the road with her, right? And now you're on the road with Mary J. Blige.
Yep.
For the fans, come on now.
Fans tour
You know
coming
what I'm
to a
saying? Y'all
city near
killing it.
you.
Y'all killing it. What has that experience been like?
It's just,
I know
it's
it just started though,
crazy.
but
Yeah, it's still crazy to me. Like, this is music that I grew up listening to in the Bronx, like in the
come on
90s.
now.
Like,
Yes.
right, period. But yeah, it's just been super nostalgic, and I'm having fun because every night it's just like, oh, this is my
Party.
song. It's my song. This is my song. I never get tired of hearing these songs either. So it's been really fun.
So who would be your favorite artist? Because you work with some good ones. So and some of the ones you work with is a lot of people's favorites. So who are your favorite artists?
Ooh, I have to say Jasmine, absolutely.
Amazing.
Um, and that's because she's nice. Like, like some people have the grounds to be nasty and be arrogant because they're just amazing at what they do,
Mm-hmm.
and they feel like, they're untouchable. Don't speak to me, don't look at me, whatever. But I would say like Jasmine can sing, but she's just all around like an amazing person,
Okay.
which makes it super fun and easy to work with her. Um, who
And
else?
y'all was killing that part that group part of the show that went viral. Y'all killed that. Y'all killed that.
On it. Yep.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. Um, Faith Evans is my favorite singer in the whole wide world.
Woo.
Um, I just love her. I think you can't have a conversation about R&B without mentioning Faith Evans. She is that girl, period.
Okay. Okay.
Um, and I know her personally too, so that she's like my Beyonce. And like
Really? Okay.
to me, and the fact that I like get to every now and then I'll send her a text and she actually responds. People don't be having to respond, but I just love her. Like, she just like Jazz, like super, super cool, super down to earth.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Kim Burrell is the same way. Um, Karen Clark Sheard and Kiara Sheard, and
Yeah. The
uh,
great.
there's so many people to name. But
Those are
yeah.
that's enough. That's not an. I mean, I'm sure it can go on and on and on.
Oh
Cause
yeah,
yeah.
and I gotta mention Brandy too. I can't forget my girl. No,
Okay. The Bible.
yeah, yes.
They call her. Well, you have a few chapters in the Bible yourself.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you created some chapters. I mean,
I'm here for that.
the way that you are just navigating through the game. You know what I'm
I,
saying? Like
I'm here for that. That's
you
actually
know,
good. I never really. That's dope. I appreciate
yeah.
that.
I mean, you know, I don't know if you. I mean, you live it, so I don't know how much you really see it. Like it's interesting to see because I remember when I first heard you sing, you was so young,
Hmm.
and I was like, wow, okay, Tony's daughter, she's doing her thing, and then you just kept blossoming, 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 and then you just one day I saw you just grown, and not just grown, but just singing your ass off. It was like
Yeah.
you could tell that you was singing from a place of living. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
how did you? Well, not so much how, but when did you start singing? Where do you get your passion from? From when you sing? Because you sing with like you've been through it all. When you're on that stage, you leave it all on the stage.
um.
Like it's some people who are performers, like dancing and stuff like that. but then you are a performer with just your voice. Like your voice
Yeah.
is just a performance of its own. Like it does its own thing.
I think that like I mentioned earlier, like Ron Grant being somebody that like definitely was super instrumental in helping me with stage presence and connecting with the song. Then you have people like Melanie Daniels who
Yeah.
also, you know, did the same, and Cheryl Pepsi Riley, and you know, just growing up watching how people connect with the song. And I think that when you're around music so much, I think that when you start to hear different things come from different people, and you just appreciate the music even more. So I think for me, like when I'm singing, I want to be a part of the band too. Like I don't necessarily play an instrument, but like know that they're playing from a place of passion. I want to sing from that place. Um, or just depending on the day, like, you know, because I mean we're mainly talking about open mics right now here, but you know, depending on the day, I could have a bad day and be like, you know what, today I'm gonna sing this, and I connect with it differently because I'm actually going through something right now. I need to get it
Mm.
off. I need to like holler, scream, whatever the case, and then I could go back to the bar, have my little cocktail, and be all right.
And then we dance the night away.
Exactly. Oh, you know, we already know how we do.
You already know we gotta stomp it out. So we gotta stomp the demons out of the place. You already know
Exactly.
it.
Exactly.
That's dope. That's dope. So when it comes down to your own music, do you write all your music?
Um, my first album I collabed with um B Slade, who is
Another
in
powerhouse.
oh God, incredible, just the best. Um, and who else did I write with? His name is Tub Young.
Okay.
Um, I think those were the only two people that I really like was writing with. Um, and then like was for me, I wrote. Um, but yeah, um,
That's a dope. I mean, like I was saying in the beginning, what's for me, like the lyrics, that song will never, can never, and will never get old because the lyric is forever. Like those are songs, lyrics that you can just listen
yeah,
to and be inspired to by
hmm
at any given time.
yeah.
So when you
Um,
wrote that song, were you going through something, or had you just come out of going through something, or just stuff that you just knew that will be able to resonate with the people?
I I honestly wrote that song because I just had an argument,
Wow.
and well, maybe it wasn't. Well, yeah, no, it was an argument, and I just I don't like when people feel like they need some level of credit for something that they did not really have a hand in.
Hmm.
Um, and I don't like when people try to play God when they say like, well, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be doing blah 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 blah. Because at the end of the
Gotcha.
day, whether it came from you or came through you or somebody else, what's for me, it's for me. Like, and you don't get to take the credit for something that you didn't necessarily do.
Hmm.
Um, and so I just had to tell myself, you know, you
So
may
it's like
not
a story of something you was writing, a letter to yourself in a song
pretty,
form.
yeah, basically. And I had to like the second verse is more so conversations that I've had with people. Like it's easy to get online and try to compare yourself to what you see other people doing, and like you have to really be honest with yourself about your progress and where you are. And it's like you can't be mad at somebody for, you know, promoting content or promoting music and doing all the things because they're actively working. If you're not
Right.
working, you won't see results. And that's why I said, you know, they might not like all your pictures, and they might some people might make you feel like you're stuck when you're actually like
Yeah,
progressing
that
slow.
line there speaks to me because I was getting my little 3, 4 likes, and I'm like, I'll be working, working, working. I'm
So
like, but
no,
it's
listen.
all right. It's enough. It'll
I
get
heard
there when you get
somebody
there.
say, I heard Ray Daniels say, post it anyway. Like just post it. It's gonna catch whoever's supposed to see it is gonna see it. It's gonna catch, and you. The thing is, you can't stop.
Right,
And I don't even. I'm talking to myself right now because I definitely struggle with that because in my mind it has to look a certain way, it has to sound a certain way. You know, I need the graphics to be on point. And so when I feel like I don't have like when I see something that somebody else is doing, I don't really have all the cameras and all of that stuff. So if I post it, you know, it may not do as well as, you know, what somebody else is doing. It's like if I'm dependent on camera angles, I'll never put anything out and then I'll just be mad for the rest of my life for not being productive. So
right.
yeah, I think it's just overall just like a wake up call. Like you are always where you're supposed to be. Nothing is by accident. And what's for you is for you. And if it ain't, let it go. But
That's a fact. And when you post, like you said, it's gonna reach whoever's supposed to reach,
mhm,
and you putting the work out there, and you can't be blessed if you don't put the work out there. Like
exactly.
nothing's gonna happen if nothing is out there, no
Faith
matter
without
what.
works is dead.
And
That's the
you
Bible.
are doing amazing. Like whatever likes you get, don't get like you are winning in so many areas. Like
Right.
sometimes certain things got to catch up to one another because
Mhm.
you know you got when you got so many gifts to give
Yeah.
to unwrap. You know.
Right. Right.
So I mean that's that I definitely understand that, and that lyric in the song spoke to me as well as the whole song. I mean the title of the song is just I mean it's just a gem. Like
Yeah.
when I heard it, I was like, yo, this song. No matter when it comes on my playlist, I'm like, yo, I be needing that. I be needing that part right here. I be needing this part right there. So,
I love that.
what's been the feedback from the song when people listen to it for that you've heard?
A lot of people say the same thing you're saying, like they needed that. I know my one of my friends, she tells me like that's her alarm in the morning. Like so when she
Mhm.
wakes up, like it motivates her day to know like, you know, God is on her side and what's for her is for her. And she can wake up and be okay with like how her day is gonna go. Um, so I mean, I that's for me that's like the biggest blessing because I know it like I know what it did for me writing it. So to hear other people feeling like, you know, they're getting something out of it as well is like it's a blessing.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And also, like we were talking about, like singing in open mics. How do you go from like because that song is so calm, and then when people see live, like you just be wailing, 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 wailing. How do you I guess it's the track, the production, is that a direction that you purposely don't go in, like the wailing on your tracks, like you just could you be smooth on
Well,
that particular track anyway?
it's just that one. I do some wailing on my first album,
That's a fact.
but
You
the
did. I'm not.
live
Yeah, you did.
the live experience, the live music is different because it's like I can completely be free when it's live.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, wailing. That's funny. No, it's just different. Like it's a different feeling when it's live. It's not so
True.
control. It's not controlled like a record would be. If
Have you had the opportunity to perform What's for Me live yet?
a few times, yeah. And when in Boston,
Okay. Was it
at
with
this
a band or the track?
would have been,
Oh, that's
yeah.
nice, nice, nice. What about any visuals? Any visuals set up for it?
Honestly, no. I mm-mm. When did I put that song out in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I think I ended up did I go on tour? I don't remember what happened, but I don't remember what happened after that.
Is it over for a video or is it still because you know it doesn't get over. It's not over until you say it's over.
No, it's not over. I just feel like I'm in a different space now.
Mm.
So that song, I mean, it did what it did, but I feel like I want to go back to what I'm used to doing. Like,
Okay.
and like the bop. I need a bop. I need the 90s R&B feel and vibe. Like that was just something that I was just like, let me just put this out.
Okay. Little inspiration
Yeah,
for the situation.
exactly. Yeah. So I think the new music I can probably focus on visuals and stuff like that. I just back then I just didn't I wasn't even in the headspace.
Can we get like a TikTok visual or something? Just something so we can just see the
No.
blessing.
And you know
Nothing.
what? Now that I think about it, so the I think I had been in a place where I did not care for social media. I went viral on TikTok, and then it went and moved over to Instagram, then moved over to Facebook, and it just what was supposed to be this moment of beautiful words and a beautiful moment just completely went left, and I unfortunately became the casualty because
Oh man.
people people didn't get the backstory. And so for me, I had never been in a situation where um I put something out in the world and got some type of negative feedback, not like the way I did. And so because I didn't really know how to I didn't know how to handle it. I didn't know how to accept what was happening. I kind of like I didn't want to post. I didn't want to sing. I was like, I'm over this. Like
Right,
it
right.
just it scarred me really bad. So now that I'm thinking about it, that's why I didn't do it. Because I just wasn't in a place to give social media anything.
Well,
I was
I'm
over
sorry.
it.
I missed that viral moment.
Oh
Can
yeah,
you
it's
can
fine.
what was it? Can you say?
No, yeah. My husband posted his vows to me,
Okay.
and basically the videographer he got moments throughout the day to go with the like the you could hear the audio, but it was like moments of the day.
Okay.
But in the actual like when he was reading his vows to me, what people don't know is that one of my bridesmaids left my vows upstairs.
Oh.
So I'm already nervous. And now she left my vows upstairs. So now she has to get out of place to run upstairs to go get them. But in my mind, I'm panicking because I'm like, if she doesn't come downstairs in enough time, I know I could come off as the comic relief and be and I didn't want to be funny. I didn't want to just be rambling. Not to say I couldn't speak to my husband, but I didn't want to sound like I wasn't prepared.
Right.
And I just was so frustrated that, and like I couldn't even connect with what he was saying because I was having such a mind war
Gotcha.
happening.
Okay.
And so it was basically like it was recorded. But it's like for me, it's like I wish hindsight looking back, like I wish that it would have been a lot more things that were taken into consideration so that people didn't think that like I'm emotionally detached or like I don't love him or whatever the case. Like the
Oh,
comments
they
were,
went there with it. So they called
oh,
it. Oh man.
baby, he needs to divorce her.
What?
It was so many things, and I'm just like, bro, like it was so many things.
So
Anyway,
you
so
just got married like what? Like 2 years ago.
well, I got married in 22. So, but I
Going on
put the
3 years.
song out. I put the song out in 23. So I still was kind of like dealing with it. And then it came like, our anniversary, the video resurfaced again. And it just was like, this again. So, new comments
Yeah.
and people don't know that I've seen it and I'm getting tagged and I don't know what
Wow.
they're tagging me in. So when I click on it, it's the video again. I'm like, but I'm finally in a place where I'm just like, bro, these people don't know me. I don't have to explain myself
Exactly. And
to
you're still
strangers.
happily married
Very married.
and enjoying
Very
life,
happily married.
you know,
Absolutely.
and life is good. Business is businessing. You know what I'm saying? The voice is voicing. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
New music is new
Exactly.
music in. It's about to be dropping soon. Like,
Yep.
when is the new music coming?
I don't know. I don't
And that's
know.
fine too. That's fine too, because you're
I
busy.
think that
You're booked and busy.
the tour kind of set me back just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I do plan on working on some stuff, especially while I'm out because I'm with a bunch of producers. So we'll see what happens. Even if it's just like a snippet or something, we'll see what happens. But
Well, it's a
yeah.
good space. It seems like a great space to be in, just to be working and to be around not just music, but some great legendary music, hearing all those
Yep.
vibes
Hmm.
constantly in your ear, like coming from Jasmine Sullivan, then going to Mary J. It's like, I mean, what's next? You know, only God knows.
That's
But
a
look
good
for you.
question. I don't know. I think about that all the time. What's next? I don't know what's next.
You are what's next.
I'm not really sure.
You are what's next. Because what's for
Oh, you
you
said
is for you.
I'm what's next. Got it. Well,
You
yeah,
know?
I received that. Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, I mean, you're doing. I mean, however you choose to move, like, like, you're gonna put it out, and then people are gonna receive. We're gonna receive it, and good music, you
Hmm.
know,
Hmm.
and it's gonna be well.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't wait till that time comes. Especially I'm on board and I'm supporting. I'm gonna be playing "What's for Me" like it just came out. I just got
Period.
it, so I'm playing it like it just came out in the end of 2024.
Run those numbers up.
So don't get tired of me playing it. You may be over it, but I'm just because I need it. We need inspiration. I need after
No,
playing.
yeah.
I play a lot of hip hop on Saturday, so it's nice to get a little balance on Sunday.
Hmm.
You heard? Gotta
Yeah.
gotta level out and get us some woosah in there.
Right.
So, you deliver it.
Some zen.
We don't know sometimes like the music that we create how it blesses other people,
Hmm.
and because you let it go, and then you can just play it. People play it whenever they want to play it, and then
Right.
they're blessed by it. So
Hmm.
hopefully, you revisit the song and give us a little visual of something while
Right.
we're
Yeah.
waiting, because the song is dope,
Thank you.
and it's a forever song. Like, it's never
Yeah.
too late for to promote it, because that's the message that's in that song that will last forever. It can touch
Hmm.
a lot. What you having sung background with Erica Campbell and doing all these different, you meeting new people all the time. People following you. They may not know the song
Hmm.
who's behind the voice. What kind of music is behind the voices of these singers that we're
Hmm.
supporting, and you got some
Hmm.
fire too. So promote the damn song there. Stop playing and promote the damn song,
Yeah, you're right.
because it's fire. I'm like, I heard it late. I heard it when I first heard it. I wasn't doing the show the way I was doing it, and I was like,
Hmm.
wait a minute. I know Tiffany got some. I know she got some fire. Let me see what Tiffany got. And then when I heard it, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I said, yeah, this is it. And I didn't even look at the date until like later on to see when you dropped it.
Hmm.
And it doesn't even have a. It doesn't even. I mean, what does 23 sound like anyway? 2023 sound like what? Like, what were we listening, like? R&B is such in a place where it has no date right now. Like,
Yeah. It's also not, I mean, it's R&B out there. It ain't a lot of good R&B, but it's
mm-hmm.
R&B out there. Um, but yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. Hopefully you get, hope you just don't hear it. You just put a little action. But I mean, you already did it. So maybe people could do a TikTok to the song or something, like,
Oh, I
a
know one,
little
I think
challenge.
somebody did already.
Yeah, a little challenge
Um,
or something, because everybody's going through some things, especially in these times. It's crazy right now for a lot of us. So music like
hmm.
that really inspires and takes us to a higher level
Yeah.
without actually getting high. You heard?
You heard.
But Tiffany, I thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to kick it with your boy here on the Soul
Yes,
Street.
sir.
And this interview we're gonna drop this. It's gonna be my first interview for March. So you're gonna be kicking off Women's Month. And
no.
yeah, so this is a powerful, you're a powerful woman, a powerful lady, powerful voice, and we're proud of you, everything that that you've done, been able to accomplish on your journey. And you inspire a lot of singers to sing, even those of us who sing that don't sing like we used to sing. You know what I mean? You to see you out there and really doing it, it's like, wow, this can really happen for somebody, and you're worthy, and I'm happy for all the success that you've been able to accomplish thus far.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So only sky's the limit. What advice would you give singers today?
Do it afraid. Do it afraid and do it your way. And do it in your time. And give it your best. I saw Erica did an interview with the R&B Money podcast, and she said, every time you leave your house, make it count. And that stuck with me because I'm like, we got to learn to be intentional about everything that we do. So whether it's stepping out to go to the studio or stepping out to, go perform at a show or whatever, like just be super intentional about what it is that you're doing, but like just always be yourself and don't feel rushed, and give it your best, give it your all.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I also remember a conversation that was being had, and I overheard a little some of it. And you were speaking about how the singers today, they didn't have the way the platforms were back in the day when having the Ron Grants and the Melody Daniels coming up during that time. It was different today. Do you still feel like, I'm sure you do, like they don't appreciate that, like the platforms aren't appreciated like they used to be?
I don't know if it's that the platforms aren't appreciated, more so that there aren't any platforms.
Okay.
And so a lot of times, like I've been just in the city. I can only speak for New York. Let me just say that. Like I can only speak for New York because that's home. And what I've noticed is that people take the accolades and the woos and the you could sing, and they become so full of themselves that it's like they're above correction almost. But there's also nobody there to kind of lead and guide them because everybody is feeling and doing the same thing. I remember going to an open mic in the city, and like people would get on stage and like they're being laughed at, like the whoever's doing background is laughing at them. And I was just like, what have y'all done? Where y'all been? You know what I'm saying? Like, I could understand, but see that goes back to my point earlier. Like, some people who have the grounds to be nasty and to laugh at other people who don't sing maybe as well and do all of this stuff, like they don't act like that. So imagine a person with no passport stamp, no passport at all. The only thing you do is come to this weekly night to get what, a free French fry and a cocktail. You're not getting paid to sing, and you sitting there laughing. Now, if you knew everything, and if you was really about that, you would pull that person to the side and try to help. You know what I'm saying? Like build some level of a community. But y'all not doing that.
Right. Come on now, community. That's what it's all about.
That's my frustration, is that everybody wants to work, but I keep telling people like it's more, like singing is 10% of it. Are you nice? Can you be professional? Can you learn music? Can you be on time? And it's like nobody's. I haven't seen any. There'll never be another Ron Grant. There'll never be another Melanie Daniels. There'll never be another Cheryl Pepsi Riley. There'll never be another Mike Davis. There'll never be an Antoine Robinson. There'll never be another Valerie Simpson. Like all of these amazing people. Like when we were coming up, like they made you tighten up. So now there's a new wave of people, and ain't nobody telling these people to tighten up, get it together, snap out of it. You are not the end all be all. Like there's always going to be somebody better, somebody stronger, somebody pretty. Like there's always room for improvement. And I feel like they just don't have the same advantages that we had. Like the Village Underground was like so
Yeah. Amazing,
vacant.
amazing,
Like yeah,
amazing.
so
Yeah, that was a time where you could just go and just feel emotion all night. Soul, this
yeah.
musicianship,
And
fellowship, it was
you got
church.
training, you got
Yeah.
actual training. Like Ron would make you, if you thought your song was done, he would call you back up to the stage and whisper in your ear and then say, now try it. And if you listen, you did what he told you and you watched the crowd react completely different because he was able to guide you. Even Melanie, like they were able to guide you, even singing background. Like a lot of songs that I know, I never like listened to the original version of the
Right. I
song.
know, right?
A lot of them, I never even heard the original version. I only heard it because I was at the Village Underground, and I only knew the background because that's what I was listening to all the time. So when it came to my professional career, like, oh, I know that song, I know that song, I know that song, and it was easy for me. But I don't know, times are different. It's just different. I do want to do something. I do feel compelled to do something. Um, I don't feel like I'm not even gonna say what I was about to say.
Mhm.
I do feel compelled to do something. I wanted to do something for Easter, but my schedule is not gonna allow it to happen. But I do want to try to do like a once a month thing, like just to I can't be Ron, I can't be Melanie, but like to give singers or give the community a sense of some type of help and
Yeah.
development and like what to give what I got because I feel like it's needed.
Well, you like you say you won't be Ron, you won't be Melanie, you won't be Cheryl, won't be Valerie, but you will be Tiffany. And Tiffany
Mm-hmm.
has have you have you have the experience, the clout, you have everything necessary to tell
Mm-hmm.
these mofos what they need to be doing.
No, for real, because I be like,
No,
mm-mm.
because somebody it's dope that somebody still today has that passion from that standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Because back
Yeah.
in the day, that platform, the open mic platform, meant something
Mm-hmm.
to us as we was trying to make it. You know what I mean? Just trying to see where we would, and you know where we could go. If it's going to be a background singer, so recording art. Like we have, like
Mm-hmm.
Carl Thomas came from the open mic circuit. Michael Speaks. We had Blue Cantrell. It was so
Chrisette
many.
Michelle.
Yeah, Chrisette Michelle. It was so many
Mm-hmm.
vocalists that came up. I mean, so the group solo. It was going. It's too
So
many
many people.
singers like that benefited from that stage. Even
Mm-hmm.
ones that like for me, I benefited from that stage. And I wouldn't have met you if it wasn't for that stage. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So your dad, you know. So it's been a blessing because it's a continued blessing. So it's dope that someone is even thinking about it in that way.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
importance of an open mic, not just going to an open mic for the drink, for the fellowship of just that moment. Like really the importance of what that stage really did for a lot of us because it
Mm-hmm.
really wasn't nothing else to do.
Right.
If there wasn't an open mic, where the hell would we have gone?
But that's how I feel now. It's like, dang, like it's just different. Like it's just everything is just different. It's just different. And I wish I feel a little responsible because I'm like, I complain about it, so I should do something about it.
No, you
And
will.
I want to, I really do, because I just feel like it's necessary, and yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
feel like it's
will.
necessary.
No, that's dope. That's dope. I mean, because we talk about it, the open mic scene in a lot of different ways and stuff like that. But I've not yet had a conversation with somebody with from that perspective that you just shared. So, because
Hmm.
it is very important because we take it for granted a lot of times because what happens when if these clubs close or you know what I mean like
Exactly.
and they're no longer you know what I mean
Hmm.
and we can't do these shows. Nobody wants to put their use their club for these type good clubs with good sound systems and
Exactly.
the great musicians that we have access to. Like what
Hmm.
happens if that should ever stop? Like where would the singers of today where would
Where would
they
they go?
yeah, they're gonna go straight to auto tune. It's
Mm.
gonna be auto tune mics and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Yep.
you gotta keep that raw talent
Hmm.
motivated and lifted. You know what I'm saying? So you're someone and not by yourself. Like you don't need to wear that all that on your own. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So yeah.
and I won't.
And I know if you need any assistance or holler at your boy. I'll see what I can do. I don't know what I can do, but just let me know if it's
No,
going
yeah,
down.
I definitely want to put something together.
Yeah, that would be dope with some, with some substance, something with open mic with some meaning, with the same
Yeah.
passion and entertainment that
I need
would
Gene
get.
Noble there. I
Yeah,
need Ollie Caldwell there. I need um I need Kimberly Nicole there. I need Sasha Allen there.
Darius. Darius is gonna be there.
I need Darius there. I oh so many people, like, yeah. We
Yeah,
gotta we gotta do something.
that's while you still even if you even have time because you're gonna be on the road not just as a
I
background
know.
singer but you're gonna be as Tiffany Freeman the star with it. What I mean? We putting all this stuff in the universe with the #1 album. You know what I'm saying? Bringing R&B back, real vocals. You know what I'm saying? So people,
Let's go.
because we don't even have songs now that people want to sing. You know what I mean? Like it's lazy out here to listen to what's going on. Like on the radio at least. You know what I mean? There's
Well,
songs
yeah.
out here like they don't promote the real singers for whatever reason, But I'm hoping that there can be a shift where it goes back to hearing music that motivates you just to want to sing again.
Kenyon, I would say Kenyon Dixon
Hmm.
is who's one of my really close friends. Has amazing music out. Kevin
Okay.
Ross is another friend of
Oh, Kevin
mine.
Ross is dope, dope, dope. Yeah, I'm familiar with
You
him.
got artists like Jade Nova, B Cartier, um, so many. Whew, I'm trying to think of
Why do
four.
you think radio don't support the music like it used to? Like that type of
Um,
music. Do you,
I think it's about the dollar.
okay.
It's about. That's what I think. I think it's about, just being able to pay to get your
Pay
stuff
to
played.
play.
Yeah, essentially.
Do you think it's a certain sound that they want to hear paid for? Like, do you think even if you have the money, like like they'll play it for enough to where it could be heard, or they just, or you think radio is interested in that sound anymore?
I think radio is interested in what's popular. So I feel like even if you don't necessarily have a backing, like,
Hmm.
I feel like TikTok is the new radio.
Okay.
And if I feel like if it does well, online, and enough people like gravitate to it and it gets a buzz, then maybe. But I feel like money make everything pop. So
Right.
you got a machine behind you, you got some dollars behind you, everything is possible. Anything is possible. But I
True.
feel like that's the journey of being independent, and like literally working from the ground up. Like, so
Have you been enjoying this journey?
I have I feel like I almost I want to retire. I keep saying that. I want to do something else. I don't know what that something is.
Of what aspect you want to retire? You want to retire from
I'm
What
not
part?
really sure.
Okay.
I don't know.
So you
I
got
just
your
keep
hands in a
praying
little bit
about
of
it.
everything, you know?
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I just need to make a decision and stick to it. But I just keep praying about it, and yeah, that's why I say I don't know what's next. I don't know what the future holds.
Okay.
So,
But whatever it is,
but yeah, we'll see.
we're gonna be watching and supporting over here on the Solar Streets. And it's been a great conversation. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you
And
for having me. This
this
was
has been
fun.
dope. This has been dope. So until next time, safe travels on the road. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
And you know, and just enjoy it and eat it up and
Oh
enjoy it.
yeah, I'm
Don't
about to
you know?
go get some oysters right now since we're talking about. I'm in New
All right.
Orleans, so
Oh, dope, dope, dope. Well,
yeah.
again, thanks again, and I'll be support.
Thank you.
All right, how can the people find you on social media?
I can only be Tiffy on Instagram.
All right,
Yes,
and
sir.
everybody, what's for me? Even though Tiffany is over it, y'all need to get into it. Y'all need to start. Y'all need to don't follow her lead. Let's bring what's for me up because the song is fire, and let's give this song some life, some more life,
Yes,
because the song will give you life once you listen to it because it's that type of song. It's not a song that you're gonna be twerking to and all that kind of stuff. The song
exactly.
is a song that's for your soul. It's gonna touch your heart and just move you in a positive way to get you through whatever's going on in your life and take it to
Yes.
the next level. So that's all I got to say about that. Until next time, peace out, Tim. Thanks so much.